Welcome to today's Beyond the Box workout. For the strength portion of today's workout, we're going to be working on push jerks. The rep scheme in the push jerk is a set of 8, and then you go to a set of 6, a set of 4, and then 2 sets of 2 reps. Ideally, we're going to be adding weight onto the bar as we decrease in reps. So decreases in volume should equal increases in intensity. So if a good example is for the set of 8 reps, maybe that's at 50%, and then you add 5 or 10% when you go to the set of 6, and then you add another 5 or 10% when you go to the 4, and then so on and so forth when you go into your sets of 2. Really key point is to make sure that this push jerk stays as a push jerk and doesn't go to a split jerk. We want to make sure that we're keeping our feet parallel and we're not getting into that split position. So what the push jerk is going to look like, this is a dip, drive, and then dip back under the bar before you stand the bar up with it overhead. So coming out of the rack, starting in a front rack position, take a big breath and brace. It's that dip, drive, and then dip back under. So I'm catching it overhead with my knees and hips bent and partial squat, and then I'm standing up out of that. Bringing the weight back down to the shoulders before we're going to my next rep. Have pauses, make sure you're hitting each position. Show a lot of control in these movements. So use this strength portion as an opportunity to find the right weight to use when you get into the Metcon, because the push jerk will definitely be the limiting factor in the complex for the Metcon. If we're doing a dumbbell version, then with the dumbbells, start with the dumbbells on your shoulders, holding the dumbbells in a front rack position. So dumbbells are perpendicular to the floor, one end sitting on my shoulders, and the movement is the same. I'm going to dip, I'm going to drive, and dip back under, catch the dumbbells overhead in a partial squat position before I stand it up. And if I don't have any equipment available to me, then instead I'm going to do hand release push-ups. So from a high plank position, nice solid brace position here, you're going to lower yourself to the floor, hands release, and then plant and press back up. So rep scheme stays the same: set of 8, set of 6, a set of 4, and then 2 sets of 2. When we move into the Metcon, it is a EMOM style workout every 2 minutes on the minute. So in 2 minutes, that is your time to complete 1 round of 7 deadlifts, 7 hang power cleans, 7 front squats, and 7 push jerks. The push jerks are definitely going to be the limiting factor. So you should be using a weight that you know you can do 7 reps, no problem. And they should be unbroken. A good goal would be to hold on to the barbell the entire time, every round. There is an RX weight, so 155 for the men and a 105 for the ladies. What a few of these movements are going to look like. So if I do a mini version of this workout, I'm only going to do 3 reps at a time instead of the 7. What these will look like in conjunction would be 7 deadlifts. So make sure you are maintaining a nice neutral spine, so flat back. After the deadlifts, I need to show full extension before I go into my hang position for the hang power cleans. From here, I go into my front squats. And then from the front squats, I go into my push jerks. If I'm using the dumbbells, it's going to look the same. When I do the deadlifts with the dumbbells though, only one end of the dumbbell needs to touch the floor. So starting position looks something like this. Go into my hang power cleans. Make sure I stand all the way up. Show full extension before I go to the hang. Three front squats. Remember, you're doing 7 in the workout, and then go into push jerks. If I don't have any weight available to me, then the body weight version is going to be 7 good mornings, 7 drop squats, 7 jump squats, and then you finish the round with 7 push-ups. So if I do the 3-rep mini round, what that's going to look like: 7 good mornings, nice and brace, send his back as far as I can, get that hip hinge motion that we get from the deadlift. Then we get into drop squats. So if I start with my feet close together, I'm going to drop my feet out and drop down to a squat. So feet together, drop down to squat by spreading my feet out to the sides, stand up, feet back together. And then from here, I go into the jump squats. And then from the jump squats, I go into push-ups. Make sure that the push-ups, that the elbows aren't too flared, that they are about a 45-degree angle pointing. If I was in a square room, my elbows should be pointing to the corners of the room if I'm right in the middle doing my push-ups. So remember, not too wide, about a 45-degree angle. Same angle that you would have for the push press motions if we're doing those with a barbell or dumbbell. So just to recap, the Metcon is every 2 minutes on the minute so you're going to go through 1 round of 7 reps each movement. And have fun.